I ate a lot of candy. So I like candy, and I like eating at night. And to be perfectly honest, I want to say that, yeah, I ate more fat, but that's not the truth. The truth is, I was scared to eat fat. I was completely scared to eat fat. I was like, I'm just going to eat protein because I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't think that it was going to work. And all I wanted to do was eat the protein because I've done that before and I've lost weight without eating the high fats. So I just wanted to do that. And in the beginning, I fucking tortured myself. I cut the fats. I basically cut everything. And I literally ate like 2 times a day. And the times that I ate were such small amounts.
But you still didn't give in.
I still didn't give in. But I was starving myself, literally.
Were you losing weight? How were you doing?
Yeah, I was dropping weight like fucking no tomorrow.
Fat or were you had no muscle?
I was dropping tons of water weight in the beginning. So I lost, I want to say, 20 pounds within like 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, this is great. So I guess that's what kept me going. And then, within about 3 months of doing that.
You did that for 3 months?
I did that for 3 months. And I lost...
Just barely eating at all?
Barely eating at all. And I lost a good 40, 50 pounds. I lost a ton.
But you felt like shit.
I was fucking tired. I did feel like shit. So at that point, I was already dropping weight. I was dropping it like fucking crazy. And so...
When did you finally see it physically?
I saw it within the first couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
But, so after...
Yeah, a lot of that was just bloatation.
Huh?
A lot of that was probably just bloatation, right?
Yeah, a lot of it was water weight. And then, so after a couple of months, I didn't... I still wanted the candy. I still wanted all that shit.
You still did?
I still did. And I was like, okay, well, I'm tired of eating this way. I don't want to eat fucking nothing. I want to be happy. I want this to be a lifestyle. So I started eating the fats. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to fucking put weight back on, right? So I started eating fucking fats. Bacon, fucking anything that was fucking fatty.
Did you eat nuts?
I did not eat nuts at that time.
So what would you say breakfast normally consisted of every single morning?
As a matter of fact, my carb count was probably in the 10s.
10s?
Yeah.
Did you still feel good?
Fucking low. Huh?
Did you still feel good?
I did not feel good yet at that time.
Because you were only eating 10.
I was only eating 10 carbs, and I was in constant ketosis, like heavy ketosis.
Losing weight.
Mouth dry, dizzy. I mean, you fucking name it. I was having every fucking symptom you can fucking think of, and I was already 3 months into it, and I was not feeling good, and I was still losing weight, and so I started upping the fats to replace the sugars. Is what happened. So I'm eating tons more fats, and I'm like every time.
You were still eating sugars?
No, I've upped the fats to compensate for the sugars that I wasn't eating.
Oh.
So then, I was upping the fats, and I noticed something. I noticed that if I up the fats and to compensate for the what I was craving on the sugars, I stopped craving the sugars. Because I was eating something that was, it's not sweet, it's savory, it's different, but it fits the same thing.
Did you have a thing you ate a lot? What was like your favorite snack?
I've been eating bacon a lot for fucking since day one.
And bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
how do you get the fatty pieces of bacon?
I just try to find fatty pieces of bacon. But yeah, no. So I realized that I could eat a lot of fat, and I was still losing weight.
How much avocado is a lot of avocado bad or good?
Well, it's good because of the fiber, but at that time, again, I wouldn't even eat avocado. I didn't eat avocado. I didn't eat nuts. I didn't eat anything with carbs in it. If it had more than one carb, I wouldn't fucking touch it, with the exception of the Atkins shakes. That was the only thing that I ate that had any noticeable amount of carbs. The rest of it, it was like 0 or 1 max. I wasn't even putting cream in my coffee at that point. I wasn't even putting cream in coffee. So then, I'm fucking dropping tons of weight still. This time I'm like fucking happier now. 6 months goes by. I've lost a fuckload of weight now at this point.
At 6 months.
I think I was in the low 200s at this point.
How are you feeling?
I was feeling good, actually, by then. By 6 months, I was feeling good. So I still had the dizziness. I still had, like, in the morning time, I'd be dizzy. I still had like keto symptoms, but when I was in deep keto. I started eating nuts around 6 months though. So I started eating nuts, not very many, but I was eating them. And
I bet Josie was happy now.
Yeah, I had lost a lot at that point. I want to say I lost like 70 or 80 pounds by that point. I lost a lot. But it wasn't until 9 months in when I finally said, okay, this works. I'm done losing weight. I had, at that point, lost like 110 pounds. And I'm like, I'm done losing weight. I'm going to stabilize. I'm going to start hiking up the carbs and see how high I can go. And I did that. And I found that I can eat up to 50, in my current lifestyle, I can eat up to 50 carbs a day, not gain any weight, and be perfectly happy. And by this point, by 8 months in, I had no keto symptoms at all. I could be in deep keto, I could be not in keto, didn't matter. I had no ill symptoms whatsoever.
But you had to wait 8 months.
8 months for it to completely go away. But remember, I didn't do it right. I cut carbs completely out in the beginning.
So how would you start doing it right? For me, tomorrow morning when I wake up, what should I do?
So to do it right, you cannot cut your carbs down to nothing. That's what I did. You're going to be in deep keto. You're going to have all the deep keto symptoms. Your body's going to be an acid tank at that point. That's why you feel like shit. The best thing to do is cut your carbs to 40. Just leave it there. 40 carbs a day. I mean, I would not eat bread.
What about sugar?
I still don't do sugar. I refuse unless it's in the food. And
Fuck, do you find things without sugar now?
I just consciously try to make good decisions. I know that it's there, and I know that I can't stop it. I know that I'm gonna end up fucking eating it, but
you don't give up even if you.
I do not give up. So what happens is, I know
that's what happens with me sometimes.
But if you constantly say to yourself, okay, maybe I fucked up, but I didn't fuck up on purpose. It just happened.
Why do you think some people give up?
You just keep going.
Why do you think some people give up?
I think they get that thing where they're like, I already fucked up, so fuck it.
That's what happens to me sometimes.
But
then I say I'll bounce back.
But you gotta stop. You have to stop. You gotta try to do it on purpose, right? You know you cannot cut sugars out. I wish I could, but there's sugars in everything.
So it's mentally being strong enough.
Yeah, it's just keep going forward.
My friend, he has awesome workouts when he's in keto. I had awesome workouts too. In fact,
did you?
Yeah, after being in keto for a month, because I was in it for a month, my workouts, Dad, were phenomenal.
Well, you weren't. I don't think you were cutting your carbs down to 0. I think you still had 20, 30 carbs a day.
20 or 30, but I was doing good for a month.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And I looked so good. Dad, I was so thin. I was 213.
What are you right now?
Oh my God, 248.
Already?
No, but listen, that is